I'm accident attorney George McCranie. I have offices in Valdosta and Douglas, Georgia. And after a video I did recently, I had a question about what's the most critical stage in an accident case. And the person that asked it they watch a lot of our videos, and quite frankly, that is a great question that you ask. And if you don't know the answer, it can cause terrible pain and suffering, not only to you, the victim of the accident, but also to your family, and quite frankly, not only emotionally to them, seeing you suffer and having to take care of you, but also financially. So really, not knowing the answer to what is the most critical stage in an accident case can financially destroy your family. Now, a lot of people think the most critical stage of an accident case is the trial. They think that that's when the victim's attorney battles it out in court against the unreasonable and uncaring huge insurance companies' lawyers. It's a kind of David versus Goliath type of situation. Now, they see that on television, they see it in movies. I understand why they would think that, but I don't believe the actual trial is the most critical stage after an accident case. I think that, and I believe that it is really the first few days, maybe into a couple of weeks after the accident. Because now, during this short period of time, a ton of things have to be done to have a good case. Now, let's just talk about 3 of them, because there are a lot more things to do than these 3. And let's use an example, an accident where a passenger car is struck from behind on the interstate by a semi-truck trailer. That's going to be sort of the case we're going to use. Now, the first thing that has to happen is the vehicles involved in the accident themselves need to be secured. The black boxes, the event data recorder, is super important in a serious accident case, and it needs to be secured. Okay? If this important step isn't done, that huge insurance company that has the semi-truck and trailer, they may decide to sell it. And if they sell it, it can be gone forever. Now, here's a little bonus tip. If you're in this situation, you've been in a semi-truck accident, if you talk to a lawyer about your case and nothing is mentioned about the black box, you probably want to shy away from using that attorney. Now, the second thing, the witnesses to the accident need to be interviewed and their contact information secured. Now, if this critical step is not done during the first few days and maybe a week or 2 after the accident, those witnesses can and will disappear. They can move, they can change their address, they can change their cell phone, their cell phone numbers, their home numbers, anything. All kind of stuff like that can happen, and you'll never be able to find them, and you'll lose them, and you won't be able to use them at trial. So if you don't have them at trial, it's hard to fight the insurance company's attorneys if you don't have them. Now, the third thing, photos and measurements must be taken. Many times we even send an accident reconstruction expert to the accident scene to preserve the evidence. And now, not only can they preserve the evidence, but they can also reconstruct what happened to the vehicles before, during, and after the impact. And now, not only that, what happened to the vehicles, they can reconstruct what happened to the people inside the vehicles during and after the impact. Now, if you don't secure all the evidence quickly, the best evidence ever in your case can be lost and gone forever. So that's what I think is the most important and most critical step or stage in an accident case, is securing all the evidence. Now, I hope this answer has been helpful to you. If you or someone you know has been injured in an accident that wasn't their fault, you can message us on Facebook Messenger, or you can call us at 833-927-6227, and we'll be glad to help answer your questions. And we'll be honored if you want us to represent you in your accident case. Now, one thing I wanted to say is please comment below if you have a question or you have a comment about the video. I'd love to hear from you. I love to read these comments, and I'll answer if you've got a question. Thank y'all so much for watching.